My child, I have an urgent message for you today that cannot wait another moment. The divine realm has been watching your relationship situation closely, and a shocking truth has been revealed about your special person and the third party involved in your life. You've been feeling uneasy lately, haven't you? Those strange dreams, the sudden anxiety when your phone rings, the feeling that something isn't quite right when your special person speaks to you. These aren't random feelings or paranoia. They're divine signals trying to reach you. I've been sent to deliver this message because the spiritual guardians watching over you can no longer allow you to remain in the dark. What's happening between your special person and this third party is far more significant than you realize. The divine timing of this message reaching you today is no coincidence. It has been carefully orchestrated to protect you from further pain. The heaviness in your heart lately has been your intuition trying to warn you. That voice inside telling you something is wrong deserves your attention now more than ever. What I'm about to reveal will explain everything you've been feeling and seeing. My child, I must reveal the shocking truth. Your special person and the third party are getting exactly what they never expected. Divine judgment. This isn't what you might have feared. They aren't getting away with their deception or building a happy life at your expense. The universe has seen everything happening behind your back. Every lie told, every manipulative action taken, and the cosmic scales are now balancing. What makes this situation so serious is that neither of them realizes what's currently unfolding. They believe their actions have no consequences, that they can continue on their path without facing any spiritual repercussions. This false sense of security has made them careless, leaving more and more evidence of their true nature for you to find. If you remain unaware of the complete truth, you risk blaming yourself for problems they created. You might continue investing precious emotional energy into people who don't deserve your light. The damage to your self-worth and spiritual well-being could take years to repair if this situation continues without your full awareness. This revelation might feel painful initially, but understanding the truth is the first step toward your liberation. What's happening now will affect every aspect of your future happiness and ability to trust again. Let me help you recognize the signs that have been surrounding you. Remember when your special person suddenly became protective of their phone? How they started positioning the screen away from you or taking calls in another room? These weren't innocent privacy boundaries. They were deliberate attempts to hide communications. Think about the unexplained absences or schedule changes, the sudden work emergencies or family situations that required immediate attention. Notice how these often coincided with times when the third party was also unavailable or unaccountable to others. Your special person's emotional behavior has shifted as well. The hot and cold treatment, being loving and attentive one day, distant and irritable the next. These mood swings weren't about work stress or personal issues as they claimed. They reflected the internal conflict between their actions and their knowledge that what they're doing is wrong. Have you noticed how they sometimes mention the third party in casual conversation, almost too casually? This forced nonchalance is actually a psychological technique to normalize their relationship and deflect suspicion. Even your pets or children may have sensed something. Animals and young children are naturally sensitive to deception. If your pet suddenly became less affectionate toward your special person, or if children seemed confused by changes in behavior or household energy, these were important signals. Your dreams have been trying to communicate with you as well. Those nightmares or vivid dreams involving your special person in strange scenarios weren't random. They were your subconscious processing information your conscious mind wasn't ready to accept. Trust that strange feeling in your stomach when certain names are mentioned, or when your special person tells you about their day. Your body knows when you're being lied to, even when your heart doesn't want to believe it. Now, my child, here comes the powerful truth about what your special person and the third party are really getting. They aren't getting away with anything. They're getting exactly what universal law demands: karmic justice. The divine realm operates on perfect balance, and what we're witnessing now is the universal scales rebalancing themselves. Your special person and this third party believed they were clever enough to manage their deception indefinitely. They convinced themselves that their connection was special enough to justify hurting you. They rationalized their behavior and dismissed any guilt they felt. But the universe has been recording every moment, every lie, every betrayal. What's truly shocking is how this karmic justice is manifesting. Their relationship, which they thought was built on genuine connection, is actually a mirror reflecting their worst qualities back at each other. The very traits they used to deceive you, manipulation, dishonesty, selfishness, are now becoming apparent in how they treat each other. The third party, who knowingly pursued someone in a relationship, is now experiencing constant suspicion and insecurity. They lie awake wondering if your special person might do to them exactly what they did to you together. This paranoia is not unfounded. It's the universe showing them the natural consequences of their choices. Your special person is getting a painful lesson about authentic connection. What initially felt exciting and validating is transforming into a relationship filled with the same deception they sowed. The karma is precise and perfectly tailored. They're experiencing exactly the emotional harm they caused you. This isn't happening because someone is punishing them. It's simply the natural law of cause and effect. What truly makes this divine justice is that it's happening through their own choices and actions. The universe didn't need to intervene directly. It simply allowed the natural consequences of their behavior to unfold. My child, through all of this painful situation, you have been under divine protection. This protection wasn't random or coincidental. It was granted because of qualities within you that the spiritual realm recognized and honored. Your genuine heart, your capacity for love, and your authentic intentions created a natural shield around your spirit. This divine protection manifested in subtle but powerful ways. Remember those unexplained delays that prevented you from walking in on conversations you weren't meant to hear yet? The sudden phone calls from friends that distracted you when you might have made impulsive decisions? The unexpected work projects that kept your mind occupied during the most difficult days? These weren't coincidences. They were divine interventions. Your guardian angels have been working overtime, ensuring that while you would eventually learn the truth, you wouldn't discover it in ways that would shatter your spirit beyond repair. They've been carefully managing the timing of revelations, making sure you received information only when you were strong enough to handle it. Notice how certain supportive people have appeared in your life recently. These earth angels were sent to provide comfort and perspective when you needed it most. Their presence in your life right now is not accidental. They're part of your divine protection team. Even your intuition itself has been divinely enhanced. Those gut feelings and sudden insights weren't just your imagination. They were spiritual guidance helping you navigate this challenging situation. Your inner knowing has been your most powerful protection, even when you doubted yourself. This protection wasn't provided to shield you from all pain. Some discomfort was necessary for your growth. Rather, it ensured that you wouldn't experience more than you could handle at any given moment. The divine realm has been carefully monitoring your spiritual and emotional strength, adjusting the flow of revelations accordingly. The universal law of karma is working with perfect precision in this situation. This ancient spiritual principle ensures that the energy we send out must eventually return to us. Your special person and the third party are experiencing this universal truth firsthand, though they don't yet recognize it as karma. The third party who willingly entered your sacred relationship space is now facing unexpected consequences. What began as excitement and validation is transforming into something quite different. They're discovering that a connection built on deception lacks the foundation needed for true happiness. The very qualities that attracted them to your special person, charm, attention, excitement, are proving inconsistent and unreliable. The universe has perfect memory, and the pain they helped cause is returning in ways they never anticipated. Your special person is experiencing a different form of karmic response. The ease with which they justified their deception is now making it impossible for them to trust others. They're beginning to see potential betrayal everywhere, even where none exists. This is not punishment. It's the natural result of compromising their own integrity. The universe is simply showing them what life feels like when trust is broken. Within the next lunar cycle, these effects will become increasingly obvious to everyone involved. Watch for signs of growing tension between them, unusual stress responses, and attempts to compensate with exaggerated displays of happiness on social media. These are clear indicators that karmic justice is accelerating. Remember that this karmic justice isn't about vengeance, but restoration. The universe isn't punishing them out of anger. It's creating the precise experiences they need for their own spiritual growth. In this way, even difficult karma is ultimately an act of divine love. Now let me guide you on your healing journey forward. This revelation about your special person and the third party isn't meant to keep you trapped in pain or seeking revenge. Instead, it's a divine opportunity to rise to a higher level of spiritual understanding and emotional freedom. Begin each morning with this powerful visualization. See yourself surrounded by a sphere of golden healing light. Any painful emotions or attachments appear as dark smoke that simply evaporates when it touches this golden energy. Practice this for just 3 minutes daily and watch how your emotional burden lightens. When memories or thoughts of betrayal arise, don't fight them or indulge them. Instead, acknowledge them with this simple phrase, "I see this pain, and I release it to the universe for transformation." This practice prevents these thoughts from taking root in your spirit and allows divine healing to enter the space they once occupied. Maintaining your dignity during this time is essential for your healing. Resist any urges to confront, expose, or engage in conflict with either your special person or the third party. Such actions would only entangle your energy with theirs more deeply. Instead, focus your precious energy on rebuilding your own spiritual foundation. Forgiveness will become possible, but don't force it. True forgiveness emerges naturally as you heal, like a flower that blooms in its own perfect timing. For now, focus on forgiving yourself for any self-blame or moments when you ignored your intuition. This self-forgiveness creates space for deeper healing to begin. You'll know your healing is progressing when you can think of the situation without the sharp pain you once felt. When you notice yourself going hours or days without thinking of them. When you begin to feel genuine gratitude for the lessons and growth this painful experience provided. These are sacred signs that divine healing is working within you. The divine realm has not allowed you to experience this challenge without purpose. As this chapter closes, an extraordinary new beginning is already being prepared specifically for you. The very timing of this difficult experience was divinely orchestrated to clear your path for blessings that couldn't enter your life while you were entangled in a relationship with someone operating at a lower spiritual frequency. Within the next season, you'll begin noticing significant positive shifts in multiple areas of your life. Your creative energy, which may have been blocked or drained by the deceptive dynamics, will suddenly flow more freely than ever before. Projects or ideas you had set aside will re-emerge with new vitality and purpose. Your financial situation shows strong signs of improvement as well. Opportunities that were energetically blocked while you were in this relationship will begin appearing, seemingly from nowhere. These aren't random coincidences, but divine gifts that were waiting for the right moment to enter your life. Most significantly, your capacity for genuine connection is being restored and enhanced. The heart that was betrayed doesn't close permanently, unless you allow it to. Instead, it becomes wiser, more discerning, and ultimately more capable of authentic love. This experience hasn't diminished your ability to connect. It has refined it. Watch for these signs that your blessed future is arriving. Unexpected opportunities appearing in areas you feel passionate about. New people entering your life who respect and value you transparently. Dreams featuring water or new homes, symbols of emotional renewal and new beginnings, and a growing sense of excitement about your future. This challenging experience, which once felt like punishment, will soon reveal itself as preparation. Everything you've learned about trusting your intuition, recognizing authentic connections, and maintaining your spiritual boundaries are precisely the tools you'll need for the remarkable journey ahead of you. My child, divine timing is crucial for the full manifestation of these blessings in your life. There are specific actions you must take within the next 3 days to align fully with the positive energy being directed toward you. First, create a simple cleansing ritual by opening windows in your living space while stating clearly, "I release all deceptive energies from my life and welcome only truth and authentic connection." This creates an immediate energetic shift that the spiritual realm can build upon. Second, write the qualities you truly desire in relationships on a small piece of paper, focusing not on specific people, but on how you want to feel: respected, cherished, understood. Place this paper where moonlight can touch it for one night, activating these intentions in the spiritual realm. The divine guardians watching over your situation remain available to you for continued guidance and support. Show your appreciation for this divine intervention through super thanks, strengthening the connection between your reality and the spiritual forces working on your behalf. Remember that you were guided to this message at the perfect moment. Trust the divine timing and know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should for your highest good and spiritual growth. The universe holds so much more for you than what was taken away.